Hello and welcome to Fun Facts. I'm Nakayenga and I am going to bring you some fun facts and I'm really excited about that. I hope you're having a lovely day. Alright, thank you so much for watching and let's get right into it. Fun fact number 1. The hardest working muscle in your body is the heart. It pumps more than 2,000 gallons of blood a day and beats more than 2.5 billion times in a 70-year lifespan. Oh my gosh. Okay. You guys, the heart is incredible. I'm sure you all know that. I mean, we need our hearts, right? We need our hearts, and it does such an amazing job for each and every one of us. Can you imagine if we didn't have a heart? I mean, if I didn't have a heart, I would be dead, right? So I am so grateful for my heart, and I hope that you too are grateful for your heart. And of course, it's important that we take care of our hearts and we keep moving and exercising and eating well so that our heart continues to pump so much blood for us throughout the day so that we can continue to live on, right? Because of course, imagine yourself walking down the street and you scrape yourself because you've fallen down on the ground or you bump into something and voila, gushes of blood are going out of you, right? So it has to keep pumping blood so that it's like constantly remaking that blood, I think, right? Because that's how it works. Well, anyways, I am so thankful and I hope that you are just as thankful. All right, moving on to fun fact number 2. It's impossible to hum while holding your nose. Don't believe me? Try it. No, really, it is impossible because I am a hummer, okay? I do not have any musical talent in me, nothing that allows me to sing. I cannot sing. I mean, I'm sure I can sing, but I cannot sing, if that makes sense. If I were to sing in front of you all or in front of American Idol, I would be booed. I guess that's the Apollo, right? I would be booed like the moment I open my mouth. That's how bad I can not sing. Right? It's just not a pleasant thing. However, when it comes to humming, I am in my safe space, right? I feel at peace and I can hit every note. Maybe some I can't, but I am really good at humming and I love it so much. It brings me so much joy and peace that the thought of not being able to hum is kind of hard and terrible to even think about it. So yes, I have tried this out to make sure that it is actually hard and something that I don't want to happen. So I will not be holding my nose while I hum because that will keep me from humming. Alright, if you're a hummer like myself, let me know and let's hum along to fun fact number 3. The Earth's circumference is 24,900 miles. Okay. Those are a lot of miles. Okay, imagine yourself running, right? You run about 5 miles and you feel amazing and incredible and you're like, I did it. And then you probably will drive, I don't know, 20 miles and you're like, oh, I drove really far. Well, imagine driving 24,000 miles. That's impossible. Of course, you'll be tired, you'll drown because there's lots of water around the world and yeah, you just can't do it. But you get the gist. I know for me that when I'm not a runner, right? For one, I'm not a runner. I just don't do it. I just can't. I don't enjoy it. I would love to run though. I wish I was a track runner. I love track runners. I mean, that is just so beautiful. But I cannot do it. However, I can walk, and I actually didn't used to like to walk, but I now walk for the sake of having fun, right? That's one of my things. I just take myself out for a walk and I am just loving this moment. But of course the scenery helps, but I can walk for like a mile. I think a mile is the most I can truly enjoy a walk before I'm exhausted, tired, and just no longer interested. So yeah, the thing about 24,000 miles, I can't even go past 2 miles. I wouldn't make it. So that's how we know that the world is incredibly massive. And if you didn't know that, now you do. But of course, I'm sure you all do. You all knew that. You're like incredibly smart. But this is really awesome that we have an actual time, an actual number that we can kind of put together. And then it makes you also wonder, What measuring equipment did they use to get this information? Right? Isn't anyone else interested in that? But I do know that there are laser measurements. So yeah, if you're wondering, that's also a possibility because I've used them at work and I've seen them take effect and they're pretty good. All right, let's move on to fun fact number 4. German chocolate does not come from Germany. Okay. Oh, do you know how many times I've eaten German chocolate and loved it? I love it because it's so rich, right? But in my head, I really thought that it was from Germany. So to know that it's not from Germany is kind of a shocker and slightly a disappointment, because why in the world do you have this country's name to make us think that we're eating something? But again, it's our fault because we're not looking into it. We're just ordering things and then we just assume because it sounds like the name of the country, therefore it must be from the country. Which is not right. Let me read to you what it says. It was named for a person, Sam German, who created a type of baking chocolate for bakers, the company, in 1852. Well, there you have it, folks. Next time you're eating German chocolate, you know where it's coming from, unless of course that specific one says imported from Germany. Alright, moving on to the final fun fact of today. Fun fact number 5. Hawaiian pizza was created in Ontario, Canada by Greek immigrant Sam Panopoulos in 1962. Hawaiian pizza! Hawaiian pizza! I love the fact that okay, maybe perhaps the gentleman had visited Hawaii and he loved Hawaii so much that he wanted to recreate this pizza. That's a possibility as how that came about. But the fact that it was created in Canada and not in Hawaii, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? I mean, that's interesting. Very, very interesting, because it's like all this time you think to yourself that, oh yes, I'm gonna eat this Hawaiian pizza and I'm gonna put on my lei, if you have a lei. I mean, there's all this festivity that can go around it, and you just imagine, you think, and you're having so much fun. And perhaps he just loved the name Hawaii, that he gave the pizza the name Hawaiian pizza. I don't know. But that's interesting, right? I mean, do you all agree that that is quite fascinating? Because just like, that pizza is now, are you gonna go and buy Hawaiian pizza? Of course you are. It's kind of interestingly delicious. I think it's the one with the pineapples, right? I've never had it because I'm still not interested in eating pineapples on my pizza. Does anybody eat pineapples? How many of you actually eat pineapples on your pizza? Is that what Hawaiian pizza is? I've actually never had Hawaiian pizza. That's interesting. I thought I had. I thought I've seen it. I don't remember. Alright, I guess I have to go and find out what this whole shebang is all about. Alright, with that said, thank you so much for watching. I'm Nakayenga and I'll see you next time.